Then when I was thinking, I'm like, you thought that freestyle was gonna make us win the verses? That wasn't gonna make us win. We picked the wrong songs. The LOX was a better unit, and that was just that. You know, when we was putting the songs together, I remember, and this is one of my songs, I'm not dissing it, shout out to my brother Uncasa and Shice Bub, but Jim wanted to do the song Purple City Bird Gang. And Jewels was like, no, don't put that on the list. He's like, what, that's gonna ring off. And I remember he finished performing and Jada Kiss said, what is that? No disrespect. Go look at it.
I was totally wrong too. I was wrong too. I thought people knew too. I
did. Yo, the whole LOX was like, okay, I don't know what the f that was. Jewels was looking like I told.
5 years later, in the Dipset versus the LOX versus battle, it's still causing headlines. Cameron is finally breaking down what really happened during one of hip-hop's most talked about versus showdowns. After Jim Jones suggested Cameron forgetting a freestyle played a role in Dipset's loss, Cam fired back with a completely different version of events. According to Cam, the freestyle had nothing to do with the outcome. Instead, he says that Dipset simply got outperformed that night. He points to song selection, strategy, and preparation as the real factors behind that loss. He even reveals a specific track choice that sparked debate within the group and may have changed the momentum of that battle. But that's not all. Cameron also explains why he believes the versus aftermath hit some members harder than people realize, and why the conversation is still being brought up half a decade later. Now I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
So I think he's really excellent at getting his algorithm popping and saying shit like that and everything else. But as far as the verses, no, I'm not doing the verses, man. It just, to me, it didn't make sense to do it. But when I did see it, because people send it to me, like, I don't be seeing shit like, I still follow Joe Mo on the gram, but I don't really, he don't pop in my algorithm, so niggas be sending me shit. Sometimes I tell niggas, not just him, anything to be negative, sometimes I'll be like, yo, don't even be sending me shit. It don't even make sense. You know what I'm doing. You think I got time for this shit? It don't make sense. So when niggas sent it to me, they sent me a clip when he's like, yo, Cam made us lose the verses because he forgot his freestyle. And I'm like, I didn't forget my freestyle. It was just too late for the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so when you think about the verses, right, just comparing it to a basketball game, it's like you down 50 points with 30 seconds left and you get a fast break and you try to do the 360 windmill through the leg dunk.
Yeah.
It's corny by then. You lost by 48. Yeah. you still lost by 48. It don't matter if that dunk was worth 10 points. It would have been lost by 40. So it wasn't that I forgot it. It was just we got our ass kicked so bad that it didn't make sense to do. Niggas was born when I was even about to start, before I even started the rhyme. So it wasn't I forgot a freestyle. Then when I was thinking, I'm like, you thought that freestyle was gonna make us win the verses? That wasn't gonna make us win. We picked the wrong songs. The LOX was a better unit, and that was just that. You know, when we was putting the songs together, I remember, and this is one of my songs, I'm not dissing it, shout out to my brother Uncasa and Shice Bub, but Jim wanted to do the song Purple City Bird Gang. And Jewels was like, no, don't put that on the list. He's like, what, that's gonna ring off, nigga. And I remember he finished performing and Jada Kiss said, what is that? No disrespect. Go look at it.
I was totally wrong too. I was wrong too. I thought people knew too. I
did. Yo, the whole LOX was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck that was. Jewels was looking like I told niggas. Don't do it. And no disrespect to Shay Son, because I like that song. I'm just telling you, we just didn't pick the right song. So that was my initial thought when I seen that. And then my next thought was like, ain't it a holiday? What is it? Because when niggas sent it to me, I didn't even look at it that day. I'm like, I read it for a second. I'm like, yo, it's the holiday. I'm with my bitch, and my bitch got bitches, and we barbecue, and we on the boat. We in jacuzzi on the boat. It's the holiday, nigga. You wait, this fucking, the fuck, it's a holiday. This what nigga wake up on a holiday thinking? I'm like, yo, my nigga, this like wild on a holiday. So when I got a chance to get home and process it, I'm like, yo, you ain't just wake up and think about this. How many days and weeks and months have just been going through? You just don't wake up and think about this.
Right.
And I started to get scared. I said, damn, this is stalker mentality, activity right here. Like, yo, my nigga, what are you waking up on a holiday? You know, Memorial Day is supposed to be one of them when the summer supposed to break.
Right.
You're supposed to start, nigga, this is what you wake up on a Memorial Day? I said, all right, cool. That was the first thing I thought. The next thing I thought about. And then I was sitting there saying, you know, I said, let me do the homework. The verses was 5 years ago. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, yes. It's 2021. I said, God damn, that shit traumatized the nigga. If nigga thinking about this for 5 years, this is a half a decade. Like, let's put this into perspective, right? If somebody's 13 years old, they're an adult at this time. If you're 16, you could drink legally and show your ID. This is the time this is what you wake up thinking about. I'm like, yo, but you know what happened, to be honest with you? It wasn't a bad night for niggas. It was a bad 2 weeks. See, when that shit was over, Larry, I went and did a TV show on ABC with Brandy and Eve and Disney as well back then. So I had other shit to do. You know what happened? I have my own dressing room. I'm not bragging about it, but all them niggas was in one dressing room, and everybody caught COVID. So niggas lost the verses and then caught COVID. So niggas was mentally and physically sick for 2 weeks.
Right.
Imagine losing the verses and then get COVID. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's probably stamped in niggas' brain. Like, nah, niggas fucked my shit up for 2 weeks, man. That's how I looked at it. I was like, damn, man, well, glad I wasn't in the room. No disrespect, because it wasn't just Jomo. A lot of niggas caught COVID. Niggas was in the room coughing and shit. I realized this was during the pandemic. Niggas got sick. Thank God everybody's ended up being healthy and shit, but this just stick with niggas. It's a mental scar, so.
The biggest lesson from this whole situation isn't who was right or who was wrong. It's how one moment can be remembered completely differently by the people who lived through it. Looking at everything that Cameron said, I don't think this was ever about one freestyle or one song. When a group wins together, they win together. But when a group loses together, they also lose together. That's just how teams work. Every performance has dozens of decisions behind the scenes that fans never see. But what stands out to me is that everybody involved clearly cared about the outcome. You don't keep talking about something 5 years later unless it really meant something to you. That battle became a major piece of hip-hop history, and people are still debating it because the impact was that big. One business fact that often gets overlooked is that legendary rap groups can earn millions of additional streams when old rivalries and classic performances go viral again, turning decades-old music catalogs into fresh revenue generators. So let me ask y'all this. Do you agree with Cameron that the Dipset loss came down to the overall strategy and song selection rather than any one mistake by Jim Jones or another member? And 5 years later, whose comments surprised you more in this story? Cameron's response or Jim Jones continuing to revisit the Dipset versus the LOX versus battle? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.